Great, great. Welcome you again. So it's time to start. And so let's welcome everyone. And where are you? No matter where you are. And it's global ones. My name is David Pan from Tsinghua University. I'm working at the Schwarzman College, being the executive dean and the professor over there. And so I work in Tsinghua for over 17 years and studied there for 10 years. So I love Tsinghua, and hopefully everyone here, you love Tsinghua too, and you can get further study in Tsinghua. So here, and we're talking about our program, and also talking about our Tsinghua background. So you see the Tsinghua cartoon already. Hopefully you have a rough idea and see that already. And so now we can introduce Tsinghua here. And hopefully you can know where we are. And so here is, let me see, the Tsinghua PPT. I don't know why it's only one page. Okay, so let me talking about this. And so here, hopefully it's a more page here. And you know, Tsinghua founded 1911. So just the last weekend, that is 109 years celebration. So I attended like seven online meetings, and because all the alumni from all of around the world and joined us, we call the cloud meeting and reunion for Tsinghua alumni. So here is our Tsinghua, the picture. So that's a real picture. All the pictures are real picture. You can see the beautiful place, beautiful campus. The Tsinghua campus was once the largest campus in the whole China, but now maybe the top 3. But still very big. And the Tsinghua is the leading institution in China for sure. So you know QS, so that is the ranking higher education universities, institutions, that in the last 4 years, Tsinghua has been ranked top 20 in the whole world, not only leading in China, but also leading in the whole world. So that's Tsinghua, the first page. And so for another one, I can tell you, and in Tsinghua, in the last 109 years, we have a lot of famous alums, and our President Xi Jinping, current President Xi Jinping, and the former President Hu Jintao, and former Premier Zhu Rongji, and more leaders graduated from Tsinghua. And also we have many leading scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs graduated from Tsinghua. We have over 240,000 alums around the whole world. You know, the Silicon Valley is the San Francisco area. We have over 10,000 alums. So that's a Tsinghua really educate a lot of leading students, and they are leading and make a lot of contributions to China and in the world. And okay, so let's see the next page. So I really don't know why it doesn't work well. Only one page. Okay, so let's stop. So we founded in 1911, and in the 1984 we established the first graduate school in China, and we have a PhD students, we have a master's degree students and bachelor students. And I enrolled in Tsinghua 1980. So in that time, the Tsinghua students less than 10,000. Total Tsinghua students less than 10,000. And now, this year, we have 20 schools, 59 departments, and we have over 3,500 faculty, and we have over 50,000 students. You can see the 5 times more than before, and not only the quantity but also the quality. So that's I can say is Tsinghua growing so fast. So the students cannot see the bottom of the page. What's the bottom of the page? So okay, so you can see. And okay, so everyone can hear my voice. Some students cannot see the voice. Okay, thank you. And here you see the Tsinghua, we call this the second gate, 二校门, second gate. And also, let me see. Here is not good. And also you see that's serve people. So you can see the serve people, but so the serve people. So for all the students and the faculties and administrative team. So there's a present office. So that's very slow, but you can see that the pictures are very clear here. Okay, very good. Fifi, okay, thank you. And so here is the Tsinghua culture. So our Tsinghua motto is self-discipline and social commitment. So 自强不息，厚德载物 in Chinese. What that means you have to strong. You have to make contributions to the community. So that is the Tsinghua motto. And behind that, I can tell you another one is, the Tsinghua will emphasize the sports. The Tsinghua, there's the track and fields and the competition in Beijing. Always number one, the women, men, and the men and the women together. So let's make everyone have a strong body and a strong spirit. So that's our motto. Generation by generation, our Tsinghua students and the Tsinghua faculty and staff, they follow that motto for last years. So that's our Tsinghua, why the Tsinghua is being the leading ones. And also we can see the Tsinghua, we have international students. So here I know a lot of the Tsinghua students. We have 4,000 international students. And so there's cross disciplines, not only cross disciplines, also cross cultures, cross nationalities, and we learn each other and understanding each other, and help each other today and in the future. So here is the Tsinghua main building. That main building was built back to 1960s, and this one back to the 1920s. So Tsinghua full of the history. You can see the different style buildings. And this one we call the清华学堂. That's originally from back to the 1911. So that's the first classroom, but now it's no longer is a classroom. But so when I was a student, we started here for what? For the drawing the mechanical the drawings. So that's now we use a auto CAD, use a computer, no longer use that. So you can see the time change. Everything is changed. So, but this one is like a landmark, one of the landmark of Tsinghua, and this is a beautiful one. And here is you can see the aerospace. In Beijing is very clear, and so we have aerospace the studies here, and so here you can see the medical school and the pharmaceutical school, and we just funded the school we call the health policy and health study school after the coronavirus happened. So that's Tsinghua always do whatever the society need that. Okay, so you can see the mountain. That's a pretty close Tsinghua campus, and we have a Tsinghua song. That song is talking about the western side of the mountain called the Xishan Mangmang. Okay, here is we call the science and the physics in the building. That's a lot of famous scientists and engineers. They do their experimental in the lab. We call it labs. Right here, the science building. So the Tsinghua is a science engineering school before from 1952 to early 1980s. But now the Tsinghua is a really comprehensive university. We have a law school, have a social science school, have a business school, an economic department. We have science engineers and also the policy schools, the policy management schools. So here is a museum, Tsinghua Museum. So if you visit our campus, you can see that's so beautiful. I can tell you that's last year, not this year, because this year we have to keep social distancing. Last year, in the one day, we had almost 10,000 visitors in one day. So that's a very intensive day, the open day, and it's even more than Forbidden City visitors. So you can see how attractive of that's Tsinghua Museum. Okay, so that's Tsinghua, and I want to talk a little bit about the one school we call the Schwarzman College. There's a real building. One of Tsinghua school we call the Schwarzman College. This real building is designed by the architecture school dean from Yale University, because 100 years ago, the Tsinghua campus designed by architect school of Yale. So another 100 years happened, Tsinghua the second 100 years. So we try to keep the same Western style and Chinese style. So that means we learn each other from outside of China. Okay. So in the Schwarzman College, here we have some distinguished professors, and in Tsinghua we have over 3,500 faculties. There's a leading professors in Tsinghua. And there's a graduation from Schwarzman College, and this one is smiling gentleman is Mr. Schwarzman, Steve Schwarzman. This is our Vice President and Provost, Professor Yang Bin, and so that's graduation. So you can see our students from all over the world. And we have a core curriculum, and we have a lectures. We have a lot of lectures. And this lecture, you can recognize this lady, famous one. She was the former president of IMF, Lagarde. And this our students host that lecture. Not only core curriculum is lectures. And this lady, we had a lot of ladies, and this lady is, you probably know as, is a former Secretary of State of the United States, Albright. So that's with our campus and with Tsinghua. And this one, this gentleman, is also the former Secretary of State of the United States, is John Kerry. And also he run the president before. And you can see not only our Schwarzman College and all the Tsinghua students, international students, and also the Chinese students. They have we call it social practice study, or we call it deep dive. What that means? That means they have a real China experience. Even you are Chinese, you live in the big city, you don't know the other places. I live in Beijing, but outside of Beijing is only 100 kilometers. Outside of Beijing, any place. So they're totally different from Tsinghua, from Haidian district, from central of Beijing. So the China is totally different. It's different levels, living standards. So that is we call it deep dive. So the students, all the Tsinghua students can go to see what's going on in real China, understand. Not only sitting in the classroom, they go real place and see what's happening in China. So here is the mayor and the leader of local government, and our students can work with the mayor for a week. So from 8:30 to 5:30. After 5:30, the mayors will have a lot of work to do till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the evening. So why? Because they work so hard. Our government's officials work so hard. It's not like the San Francisco governor, the mayor. Go home, right? And so after they got the experience, they said, wow, the Chinese government officials work so hard, and even no weekends. So here they see a different place, and they went to new development zone and see, oh, this place will develop. And here our students, Tsinghua students, and the Schwarzman College students, and international students, they are going to the rural area. It's not they are always doing that, not in the class, after class, even today, and not in the coronavirus. And anytime they do this or visit for what? They went to the rural school and teaching them English. And you can see this very cute young kids, young children, and a lot of places that they have never seen the foreigners. For the first time they see the foreigners, and the foreigners see them, and they're so happy. You can see we have a lot of pictures I can show you. And so we call it deep dive and learning not only in the classroom. And also we have the mentors. So mentor means the very successful persons from government, from enterprises, from universities, from all fields. And this is very successful. And you can see this, the lady, very short, but he's very strong. He's a PhD from Cambridge. But the most famous he's, I think, 15 times champion in ping pong. You know ping pong, right? Ping pong. in the table tennis. He's the world champion 15 times. So this is our mentor as well, and we have many mentors. So the mentors can help our students design not only their class, their study, design their career development. So we call it career development mentor. So here you can see the students always talking about the professors, talking about the senior leaders, and you got the reward from the study. So let's for the Strassman scholars, I can just see that is fully sponsored scholarship, and so we pay the tuition and enrollment board and the program travel, that everything, and it's part of the Tsinghua. And in the Tsinghua other programs, they have different the requirements and the different benefits different. But I just give you example is that's a Strassman scholars, one of the leading programs in Tsinghua. And so there's a lot of requirements. You can look at the website. And so there's a key base. If you apply for the Strassman scholars, here's a lot of key data, key dates and key data also. And if you are international students, you can apply by September. If you are Chinese students, you apply by May 20th. And for Tsinghua and for the Strassman College, you can look at the website right here. Just the Tsinghua EDU-CN. Here is SC. SC means Strassman College. So if you want more information, just log in. And here the Tsinghua have a lot of programs. I just use one program as an example. So you can log on the Tsinghua graduate school admissions. We have different admissions for international, for undergraduate international admissions, for graduate admissions, and also we have different language. So the English and the Chinese, and we have a lot big team, and to support you for your application. So I probably stop here. I used like 22 minutes, and we'll have other 10 minutes so we can answer any questions if you have any questions. I stop here, and any questions? So there's a question I can read here. Is there language courses for foreigners? Absolutely. We have in Strassman College, we have a required Chinese. You have to learn Chinese. And in Tsinghua, we call the ICE. There's a program and intensively teaching Chinese for the international students. And also in Tsinghua, we have a foreign language department. They can teach like Japanese, German, French, absolutely English, and Chinese, and Spanish. So there's a language teaching, absolutely. So another question, is Japanese allowed to go to Tsinghua? Absolutely yes. So why not? So we have every year we have a Japanese students. And is it possible to apply for undergraduate degree with 16 years old? You finish the high school. Absolutely, you are genius. So you are genius, and we will treat you very well. Believe me. So when we recruit graduates, master's degree students, we have one student. He's only 17 years old. He's 17 years old. He finished his undergraduate already. after he finished undergraduate, he only 17 years old. So absolutely, so you are great, you are great. And I would like to know if there is opportunity so for medical students or doctors. Oh, absolutely. We have a medical school. We have a medical school, and so you can apply medical school for sure. Can you please again mention the days of online lessons? So I don't know what I mean. The online lessons. The days. Okay. So this days is only for the Schwarzman College, not for Tsinghua. When we will start next semester, that's in the late August. So next semester, late August. Or do we still have to take the test? So that's take the test or not. That depends on what's the program you are applying. So let me say, because it's so fast to do. May you use Chinese to speak? 我当然可以用中文了，但是我们的学生据说有2/3是外国人。I don't think they can understand Chinese. Use a computer or laptop. Okay. So anyway, 如果你用中文问问题，我可以专门用中文回答你的问题，如果你有问题的话。但是整个我是不能用中文的，因为它有2/3是国外的，是外国学生。Okay. This you are Chinese or English? I don't know. 这个学生跟我说的就是你不要用中文，我不懂，所以So how to prepare your interview? So that's a good question. But when you prepare your interview, you have also that depends on what kind of a program you are. What kind of program? 留学生能不能参加其他的课程？很多的课程都是公开课程，你都可以参加的，只要你能够选上，因为很多课程热门的课程不一定能够选上。Do you have a modern history of China? Absolutely. We have in the literature school, we have a modern history of China, and also we have a very famous professors like Professor Wang Hui, and work on that. Okay. What is a 新雅学院？新雅学院是非常优秀的本科生，他们放到一起，相当于一个住宿，相当于 residential 的一个 residential 的 college， 但是是否本科生的。你要用中文回答，问我的就尽量用中文回答你。你可能我可能学习满语吗？这个我目前据我所知是没有的。What do we get acceptance email? So that's before you get acceptance email, so you will get acceptance. You will get admitted. So when you get admitted, you will apply. When you apply, over there's an email. So they will send the emails to you. When you apply, you fill out the email. 清华大学有给外国学生的奖学金，但是你要申请，有国家的，有清华大学的，像苏世民书院，我们只要你录取了，你就有奖学金。只要你录取，你就有奖学金。 硕士的要求看你哪个专业，你这个而且每个系当中的每个专业的考试都有差别。韩国学生服兵役结束后还能继续，当然可以。韩国学生South Korea students 当然可以。对，老师回答你了，就是关于本科项目的申请，可以直接电话咨询，这上都有电话，这上都有这 admission 的电话，62861062783100。You can call this phone number. 研究生面试，使用什么语言？你是中国学生，那你是中国语言；你要是国外学生，我们有英文有中文，都是跟你的这个专业有关。苏世民书院，我当时有2个学生问苏世民书院，Swarthmore College， 苏世民书院呢，我刚才讲了，他问苏世民书院呢，问的很好的问题。苏世民书院是80%的外国学生，20%的国内学生，就是大中华区的学生。然后我苏世民书院的那个申请呢，刚才我已经列在这儿了哈。这个它的要求呢是，只要你有undergraduate degree， 只要你18岁到28岁，英语呢，如果你要是在英语国家学习就不需要了，如果不是的话，你要交一个英文的，刚才有人问的这个，雅思或者托福，3封推荐信，你要写一个 personal statement、essay 和 resume， 那么这些呢是如果你是外国学生，刚才那我看不出来你是哪国学生哈。但是你用中文问的，我就回给你了。那这是有日期。关于经济管理学院有什么问题？这个是中国学生问的，应该是。那你是要考本科呢，你还是要考研究生呢？这个是胡旭东，那个本科生跟研究生肯定不同，而且你要是本科生。那你得高考了。你要是研究生，那么就我们有会计专业，我们有金融专业，我们有管理信息系统专业，我们还有创业与这个组织行为等等专业，还有市场专业。这就看你是上博士还是上硕士了。学校接受华人子女吗？从小在海外长大，跟外国一样，但有中国籍。当然接受了。但是你如果是中国籍，那你就得参加中国的高考，这个没有选择。但是呢，你要有双重国籍，中国不承认，你必须得说你一个国籍。如果你说你是中国国籍，你得放弃其他的国籍的话，你就得参加高考。但如果你是外国籍呢，你就不能参加高考，是另外我们的国外学生考试的要求，这就在我们的这个。在我们的这个联系方式里的就可以问到。这个是从尼泊尔来的。So you are asking the question towards the management students from Nepal. Okay. Yes, we have the master degree in the School of Economics and Management. So they can provide you any management the degree you want, so masters or the PhDs. So this depends on what kind of program you are applying. Yes, you can apply. So if you apply masters, absolutely, we have an MBA and part-time MBA, full-time MBA, and also have a management degree program in business school. So you are the towards the management, and so that's the business school. And here, OK， 这个外国留学生怎么进入新雅书院？新雅书院是你得来了之后，你得 是我们的最优秀的这个学生进的。那来了之后，你得参加各种考试，通过了才可以进。那么你得先进了清华，你才有可能进入新亚书院。所以呢，你得先考进清华。What kind of students does the school? Yeah, so that depends on what school you want to apply, what kind of students you want. So for the Strassman College, we want the students, they have kind of the leadership. And the question for Russian. So we don't need the special exam for Russian students now. 雅思托福的成绩要求对这个国际项目，比如说苏世民书院这样的项目的话，我们的如果你没在国外念过书，那么我这个要求，比如说托福就是100以上了。而且关键的是呢，我们的成绩呢，是你可以被录取之后提交哈，这是一个。如果你之前没有考，如果你中国学生的话，但是我们的面试全是英文，所以如果你的面试都过了，你的这个托福雅思成绩呢，你就很容易能够提上来了，这个你就不用担心了，对吧？但是如果你成绩很好，你成绩哪怕是120分满分，或者是非常好的分，那你这个沟通面试都没过，那也没用，对吧？Yeah, this question is a very typical question. So I already passed the HSK 5, and I have ability to speaking and listening, but not enough to study. So that's very common. 就是你中文水平还不错，但是呢，如果能去完全听懂课，还有差距。我可以告诉你，我们有很多课是英文的课。比如说经管学院有60%的课是英文课，苏世民学院有100%的课是英文课，所以你要上 Master Degree 的时候没有问题。有些简单的中文课你听懂就 OK 了，那么你可以选那些可以听懂的英文课，那这样的话你都可以选，中英文课你都可以选。还有的问题呢，你可以就得问那个具体你要申请那个专业的老师的问题了，因为那个你要考的那个专业要求是不同的。Hello, 老师, if you are under a Chinese language scholarship such as given by British Institute, can we sit in another class such as engineering? 你的问题是 yes，你拿的奖学金跟你去选的课没有关系。You get the scholarship from government, but get into the Tsinghua. You can sit in any classroom to study any class if you want to study. So there's no problem. 呀，我们老师，都具体的在回答这个有些同学的问题。Okay, we have 1 more minutes more, so we'll finish is the Beijing time. That is 4:40. So okay. Okay. So it's on time. So last question is that the sports 体育课是不是必修课啊？必须考试的，必须得游泳。本科生，你要是本科生，你必须得学会游泳才能毕业。我只能告诉你，游泳 swimming. You have to pass the swimming test. Swimming. You have to learn how to swim. After that, you can graduate from bachelor. You have, otherwise you cannot get a bachelor degree. So. Okay, thank you everyone. 非常感谢各位，非常感谢各位。现在呢，我被通知说时间呢就到这里了。如果想了解更多的呢，可以看这张画面，也可以呢，看有问题发。如果苏世民书院申请的话，可以申请看这个网站。清华大学的呢，可以看这个网站。希望大家都能记下来了。OK， 非常感谢，谢谢大家。OK， 同学们说自强不息，厚德载物，希望大家成功。Good luck and be safe in this coronavirus 这个疫情的期间，大家要安全第一，安全第一，祝福大家，谢谢，下次见。Good luck， 非常感谢。谢谢各位，谢谢 ，Thank you，Thank you， 谢谢。Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. Okay, bye bye.